What would you rather do? I mean, what would you rather do? You know, Nairobi or maybe any other place slaps different when you have money. People have said this.
Oh, it slaps different when you have money. Okay, I love that one. Yes.
It has been said, many times.
Cash or mortgage? Which one is better when buying a property, especially a new house, or I don't know, can someone mortgage land? Can someone mortgage land? I'm not sure about that one.
Who wants to buy property in Kenya? I think the first thing to consider will be the why.
Yeah.
The why. You need to answer that question within yourself. So this is a platform that has been created where people can just, through your broker, you can get a piece of that. You contribute your money, you buy a unit, you have a piece of that unit.
I'm looking at you like this. This sounds like a scam.
I know.
It sounds like a scam. If it looks like a scam,
it sounds like
a scam.
It's
almost
a scam.
Backs like a scam. It's probably a scam. How is this not a scam?
It's not a.
Hi guys, welcome back to yet another episode of the Financial Lens on Review Podcast. I am your host kama kawaida, Rachel Anita, and Financial Lens cannot be complete without an episode on real estate. And today I am here with the amazing, very dapper, first time I'm getting a handshake on that, guys. Very nice. The very dapper Jeremy Mwaniki. Jeremy is what are you, Jeremy? Do you want to tell guys what you do?
Yes. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Like she said, I'm Jeremy Mwaniki. I'm a real estate agent. Mostly what I do is property management. I also do sales, and I'm based in Nairobi and some parts of Machakos County. Yes.
When people think about property and real estate, I just need like a 20 by 100. I need a place to call home. I need all that. Is that what real estate is all about?
Partly. But real estate is so huge and wide, and I think it's good that we are getting to give people this information.
Yeah.
Because, most people would think that real estate is all about a 50 by 100 somewhere.
Most people, it is me.
Yeah, you see? But it's very huge. It's very huge. It's we also have the indirect investments, which we'll talk about later in the episode. And we also have carbon credits, which I think we need another whole episode to talk about that.
Guys, I'm in class.
Yeah, and now majorly we have the industrial part of real estate, the commercial part of real estate, and the residential part of real estate.
I think,
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Yeah.
So my very first question to you is, for someone who's really new to this, someone who's just, we are young people trying to make it in life, what is your first piece of advice for anyone who wants to buy property in Kenya?
Anyone who wants to buy property in Kenya, I think the first thing to consider will be the why.
Yeah.
The why. You need to answer that question within yourself so that you can make an informed decision. Because in most cases, people just want to have land without a proper planning.
Why are you attacking me? No, why are you attacking me on this podcast? I feel like, anyway, yes.
So you find that you end up making a decision that you will end up regretting later, or maybe having a piece of land somewhere that you're not even able to liquidate when you need this kind of money. So the first question that you should answer is why, because it will help you make a decision based on your budget, where you are, why you need this property. Is it a long-term goal? Is it a short-term goal? What are you looking to achieve when you have this piece of land, or the kind of investment in real estate that you want to make? So the why. The why. And then the next thing is your finances. See, you also want to make a purchase, or you want to own something based on how far your pockets can go.
Yes.
Because you don't want to overwhelm yourself and end up spending even your emergency funds. Because at the end of the day...
And even take loans.
Yes. You see, you need to cushion yourself in the long run. Because once you buy a property, it's not always a walk in the park when you want to liquidate it, or you want to, make money out of it. So it's a very long process.
It is.
Yes. And then after you answer your second question, which is now the finances, because you have done budgeting. Then we can go to the location.
Yeah.
Yes, the location of where you want to buy that property is always very important.
Why is that important?
Because we are looking at convenience. If, let's say, for example, you want to buy a home, you're looking at convenience, you're looking at access to where you work, access to electricity, access to maybe
clean
water, sewer, and all these things. So you need to buy a property where you are mostly convenient.
But people say, mimi bora silipi rent Nairobi, I'm okay, and they're in the middle of, I don't know, uko. Literally.
You are in the middle of, I don't know, uko Bidigo, uko
Yes,
Mbali, uko
kati uko hata
ndani.
there's no connection to where you are, but ulipi rent. So is that worth it?
No, that is not it. That is not it. Because at the end of the day, once you come down and you do the calculations, you may find that you are actually spending a lot more than what you would have spent if you are living in a rental house. Yeah. So I think it's very important to just look at it as a whole long-term thing, instead of rushing to buy property or maybe settling somewhere because everybody else is doing that and end up disappointing yourself financially.
End up disappointing yourself financially. That is quite a strong point, because I feel like these days we just do things to, everyone is doing it, so we have to do it because everyone is doing it. Peer pressure is so bad. I can't even start to explain that. Uko you are paying rent, someone is telling you, mimi niko kwangu. Then you're like, wow, now me, if I start making 1 + 1 hazifiki 2.
Exactly.
Anyway, it is what it is. Now, when it comes to women, I feel like most women are very hesitant to move into this real estate space. Well, many are trying to get there, but kuna hiyo hesitation. When, like, hata ukipata unaenda mtu anaenda kuangalia some piece of land somewhere, they're like, I can't go without a man because I don't know, I'll be conned. So how do you advise this young woman who just wants to buy her first rental property and she's very hesitant? She doesn't know how to go about it. How can you help?
Well, that happens. That happens even, I think, to everybody.
Yes.
And I think the first important thing when you find yourself now you are ready to have your property and all that, it's good to conduct due diligence. You can have an agent look into things on your behalf. You can send someone to go and dig in, ask questions on your behalf.
Yes.
So that once you come to make the purchase, at least uko na mtu ambaye unamtrust and ameenda the extra mile, to get this information for you. Yes, I think it's important to do due diligence. Yes.
Yeah, that's good. This takes me back to our first point of getting a property. Which one is better? I've always wanted to ask this question, my $1 million question. Cash or mortgage? Which one is better when buying a property? Especially a new house, or, I don't know, can someone mortgage land? Can someone mortgage land? I'm not sure about that one.
In most cases, you can have, if the land is titled and you have all the documents.
Oh, you can?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Interesting. So cash or mortgage?
It's a very controversial question,
Exactly. I want to hear your opinion on this.
Yes. Let's say you have money. Let's say this property you have a property that costs 20 million. You have that 20 million in your bank account. I wouldn't advise you to buy it in cash.
Why? Katupendi madeni.
Najua mpendi madeni in as much as you mpendi madeni, but it will be much better to maybe you pay a certain percentage of that, maybe 50%, and you have the bank financing the rest for you, or maybe any other financial institution. Because by doing that, property, home ownership is not easy. Kutakuwa na bills, electricity and all that, maintenance costs, kutakuwa na legal fees ambayo utalipa, kuna stamp duty ambayo utalipa hapo. As you come to settle in, there's so much that you will need to spend before you come to settle in. Yes. So at least now, hiyo itakusaidia, it will cushion you as you settle in.
So let's say you're saying mortgage.
I'm saying I'm partly mortgage, partly mortgage. I'm saying partly mortgage.
So do you feel like if someone, let's say the property is 20 million and someone has 50 million, so they can pay the 20 and be okay? Yes. You still feel even if they had that much money, they should still...
Well, a financial advisor will tell you to go a little bit of the mortgage way. But I feel like if you're very comfortable to afford the property in cash, then I think it will be the best option, because you can also negotiate downwards because you are paying in cash.
Interesting.
Yes.
There's this person who sang and said, if you can't pay it twice, you can't afford it.
Exactly.
So I'm trying in my head to figure out how much money do we need to really own property in this country, because it's so hectic. Now, you talked about hidden fees.
Yes.
There's something, msiniulize nilikuwa wapi, but I realized when you're buying land or selling, no, mostly when you're buying, you think the land may advertise 10 million, you think it's just 10. Then when you get to Kwagrao, there's legal fees, there's transfer, there's what.
Yes.
Please enlighten us on all these fees, because me, I almost lost my cool, because I was like, I thought these people are conning me, because how can you tell me the land is 10 million, I have to pay an extra like 500 for all this here and there, so you transfer to who to? Please enlighten us on these things we don't know about.
Yes. So normally when you acquire property, land, especially in the big cities, Nairobi, Mombasa, there's always fees to be paid to the government. And I think in Nairobi and Mombasa is around 4% of the property value, stamp duty. You pay it back.
That's a lot of money.
Exactly, yes. So if you buy a property that is worth, let's say 10,400,000, you will pay it back to the government.
Now you see.
Yes.
It is not, when it's advertised, it's not advertised as that.
Yes, it is not advertised. And again, you also need a legal advisor. You need a wakili. You need a wakili to take you through the entire process.
Those are legal fees again.
Yes, you pay legal fees in that. You're going to pay your agent,
We don't have money. Where are we getting this money?
Yeah, Mwanikis will be there looking.
Mwanikis will be there looking.
Yes.
Nice.
So you'll have to pay them.
Yeah.
You see, so yeah, it's not always what you see on the
on
advertisements.
paper.
There's more that you pay. And if, for example, you are buying, let's say you are buying a unit in Kilimani, you pay even to Kenya Power because of the installation of the.
What?
Yes, you do pay electricity, the tokens and whatnot. There's so much that you pay. Let's say roughly around 600 and something thousand before you can be able now to say that this is fully my apartment. Hello.
No, I'm just like, what do you mean I have to pay all this money? I mean, where is this money go? Okay. Guys, can we be serious? Okay, this happens in all countries, or not just here?
As far as I'm concerned, I think it happens in all countries.
Oh, so let me not complain much. It's something everyone goes through?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Now, this is my favorite question for today.
Yes.
If someone doesn't have all this money, because we are talking millions and billions, maybe niko tu hapa, I'm a very young woman trying to navigate life.
Yes.
How can I invest in real estate when I don't have all these millions?
Yeah.
Is there something for me?
Yes, there's something for you. Thank the heavens.
I
we
know.
have the REITs.
Ooh,
Yes,
that sounds fancy. What's that?
REITs are the Real Estate Investment Trust. They were introduced in Kenya back in 2013.
That's quite recent.
Yes, that's quite recent. And I think now as time goes by, many people are getting to be aware of them. And what they do is like a vehicle where people pull funds together. The funds are invested, and people get to earn back dividends and capital gains. Gains through that. Yes. So with the little that you have, you are able to get a piece of a property indirectly. Yes, you don't go directly to buy property or a piece of land. It's the way people operate in stocks and shares. So this is a platform that has been created where people can just, through your broker, you can get a piece of that. You contribute your money, you buy a unit, you have a piece of that unit.
I'm looking at you like this. This sounds like a scam.
I know.
It sounds like a scam. If it looks like a scam,
it sounds like a scam.
Like a scam.
It's
almost backs like a scam. It's probably a scam. How is this not a scam?
It's not a scam because most of these vehicles, let me call them vehicles.
Okay, sure.
And they are controlled by the Capital Markets Authority, and they are registered on the Nairobi Securities Exchange. So I think that pretty much sums it. If anything is under the Capital Markets Authority that you know. Yes, and they are obligated by the law to give 80%.
Of this country of us.
Yes. To give 80% of their income as dividends to their members.
You don't say.
Yes.
Now you've got me.
Yes.
How much do I need to invest?
The little that you have, even 2,000. Yes.
You're not kidding.
Even 2,000. Yeah.
You're kidding. 2,000 shillings.
Even 2,000 shillings. You can invest.
From 10 million to 2K?
Yes. You can invest.
Guys, when I tell you I've got the nuggets for you. When I tell you should be watching this episode, this is it. So with 2,000 shillings, I can invest in real estate.
Yes, you can invest in real estate.
How do I do this? Do I like come to Mwaniki and tell Mwaniki, can you help me out? Or is there like a website? How do people do this?
Yes, there is a website. I think we need to highlight that the most important thing when you want to venture into these markets, you need to prepare yourself with the right information.
Yes.
You need to be very well informed so that you don't end up in the wrong hands. And
which is very easy.
Yes, which is very easy. It is very easy to land in the wrong hands. And so for these two cases, the indirect investment, now we are talking about the rates. The rates are divided into two.
Okay.
We have the income rates, which are generally they focus on already existing infrastructure, and they only target the income.
Okay.
Especially things to do with rent, some industries, warehousing, already existing apartments. They target more on the income and how much they get at the end of the year. That's what they get now to distribute to their members. And then we have the development rates. This one now focuses on new infrastructure. They pull these funds together and then they are able to have new properties, malls, industries, warehouses. Yes. So once
that's how people build this thing. You wonder how come we have new malls every other day.
Yes. This is how people are building malls now. Yes. Wow. So at the end of the day, they are able now to make money out of it and share dividends to their clients. So what was that question?
Oh yeah, my question was, as someone who maybe doesn't have those millions, can we still invest in real estate?
Yes. Yes, you can still invest in real estate with the little that you have. We have the REITs.
Yeah.
We have the Real Estate Investment Trust.
Yeah.
Now, this is like a vehicle that pulls funds from different investors, and they go ahead to invest these funds in real estate projects. And once they get the profits, they give back to the investors in form of dividends and capital gains. Yes. So regardless of the amount of money that you have, you can take the bold step and invest in real estate. At least you have something for yourself.
Something. Yes. This is lady says there's something for everyone. Okay, it's not our line. We all know that lady, but you believe in that.
There's something for everyone. Yes. You see, at the end of the day, people just want to have something for themselves.
Yeah.
And maybe you want to invest, you don't know where to put your money.
Yes.
And because you do feel like it's too little to even buy a 50 by 100 somewhere.
Yeah.
And so now we have the rates. Even if you have your 20,000, your 30,000, your 2,000 shillings, you can invest in rates. Yes, you have a.
The last time someone told me to invest somewhere with like 2K, it was like a pyramid scheme. And me those things. So you are sure because you mentioned the CRBs on this, all those people are on this. So it's very, very safe.
Yes, like I told you, the CMA, Capital Markets Authority, they regulate these companies that are dealing with rates, and they're also listed on the Nairobi Securities Exchange.
Okay.
And they are governed by the law. See, they are under the law. So it's a very safe venture.
Okay.
It's a very safe venture. I will give you a scenario. I'll give you a scenario about myself. There was a time, when I got to the job market, there was a time I used to save my money. And due to lack of this information that you're giving out to people right now, I remember I used to keep my money in the bank.
Yes.
You know,
Which is the worst.
which is the worst thing to do.
Yeah.
You do not want to keep your money in the bank
Mm.
because it is being affected even by inflation.
Mm.
You know, it's literally like just there, and it is not making
Any money.
Yes, it's not
Yeah.
making any money. It's stagnant.
Yes.
So I used to save my money.
Mm-hmm.
I saved my money for a couple of years. I had a very good amount of money, you know.
I can imagine. You seem like a really hard worker.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not have a place to put this money,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because I had not been enlightened enough to know, oh, I can invest in this.
Yeah.
There is REITs.
Mm.
I can actually do this or MMF or something, you know, I can actually put this money somewhere where it is making a few coins for me.
Yes.
So I kept my money there with the intent to buy land. You know, and if we are saying land, maybe I'm looking at a land that is, let's say, 1.5 million,
Yes.
2 million shillings. So you see, traditionally, I would want it to get to that level.
Yes,
so
then
that
you
I
go
can,
buy.
yes, so I go buy, which is a very wrong move. It's a very wrong move, and I think it's very important that everybody is getting to have this information as early as now, so that you don't make the mistake that I made.
Okay.
See, so what happened? I started a business. I started a business with the money that I had intended to buy a
land.
property. Yes. And
how did that go?
Yeah, sadly, you know, everything just went to the drain. Everything just
Now
went to the drain.
you should watch my episode on insurance. You should have insured your business.
Exactly. Now I know better. Now at least
now
I know better. And I think now.
So do you have land now? Okay, what happened? It just went like that.
The money went. So I had to go back to the drawing board, and that's now when I started having learning these things about finances.
Yes.
You know, where are these avenues where you can put your money, and how can you start small? Because you don't have to save 1 million shillings for you to have a piece of land.
Yeah.
You know, there's beauty in starting small and building up.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's why now in real estate we have the REITs. Because the REITs, they accommodate the little money that you have, and you can build small. You know, you can build small.
I do understand that.
Yes.
Which brings me to this question.
Yes.
Right now, we are very enlightened as a generation. I'm so happy that you know about MMS, you know about this. In a land, let me say in a land, where we have so many invested opportunities, we have stocks, we have we have MMFs.
Yes.
Why would I wake up and say, you know what, I want to do REITs? Instead of all these things, let me pick REITs. Why should someone do that? Why REITs?
REITs, because first, you don't need a lot of money. You can begin right where you are. You don't need to go to the field to start doing due diligence or engaging who is who in that place. You know, you just wake up and just do a small research online. These companies, like I said, they are listed on the Capital Markets Authority, they're on the NSAE. So really, it's like we are halfway there. You know, you just need to wake up, identify a broker or a company that you'd want to invest with, and then you give them their money, your money, and then they'll be able now to trade it on your behalf. And at the end of the day, if you want your money back, it will be very easy to also get your money plus the dividends and the capital gains. Okay. And also, I feel like you cannot put all your eggs in one basket.
In one basket, yeah, of course.
So REITs give us the opportunity to diversify our portfolios.
All right. Yes. And what about liquidity? Because the other problem I have, like circles, for instance, when you put your money in circles, there is this, you have to write a letter, 3 months, what, I have an emergency. I need my money like now. Does REIT allow me to easily liquidate my money when I need it?
Let me say this. As part of a real estate investment platform, REITs are much better off to liquidate compared to the tangible direct investment, let's say like land. Yes? Yes. Because now if I have invested, let's say 200,000 with Elam Africa, which offers these REIT services,
nice.
And I want to withdraw now my, I want to withdraw my shares with them. So long as people are buying, so long as people are actively buying, and the market is continuously working, it will be very easy for them to sell my, my shares and give me back my money, because this is a market that is already on the move.
Okay.
Yes. It will be very easy to liquidate rather than to just go and sell my property worth 200 million, where I will take maybe years.
Yeah, it will take
that.
years. Well,
Yes.
it's such a long process.
Yes.
Selling and buying land in this country, I'm telling you. Okay. What are the advantages there for REITs, really? Because I'm still there. I'm still MMF
REITs. Yes, REITs, at least you get to feel like you have a piece of a building,
But can you go and see this building?
you see?
Can you go and see this one? You see, when you walk in Kilimani, you're like, I own 0.08% of that apartment.
Yes.
It's mine, you know? You can, you have that, you can walk with your chest.
Yes. Okay. You see, and I think the motivating factor is that once you know that, you can always work hard to always, keep putting more and enlarging your portfolio, which is a good thing. And once you get your money to a certain level, you can always get it and go and invest now into the land or maybe any other investment that you want to do. So think of it as an investment where you put your money and your money makes money for you. Like your money is working for you.
I love it when money makes money for me. Yes. I love it.
Yes.
As a woman,
yes,
we have always been sidelined quite really too. It's always, men are the ones. Okay, men know these things. Some of them more than women, sadly. Now, how can REITs be a game changer for us? Like, what makes it so? Like, mimi ni mwanamke, REITs. Why is it special for me as a woman?
Yes, it's special for you. Because as opposed now to traditional beliefs za kitambo where women would wait for them to get married ndio waanze kukuwa na property, this is a place where you can put your money, and there is
by yourself.
Yes, by yourself. You see now, wealth making is a very personal process. Huh?
It is.
It is. Yes.
But women have always been told, wait for the man. Wait for the man, then you can do. Actually, I have this. Okay, side note. And let's do this on
okay.
Side note. When I have had single friends, single, people around me, especially women, I don't understand why it's really a threat. When a woman has property, when she has her own car, when she has her own stuff going on, men, I'm asking because you're the second man on this show.
Okay.
Men find it hard to even approach that lady. So mtu ako huku, niko na shamba, niko na REITs, but still, sina moto kwa sababu niko na REITs. How do you respond to that? I need a microphone. How do you respond to that? Yeah.
What would you rather do? I mean, what would you rather do? Nairobi or maybe any other place slaps different when you have money.
People
have said
this. No. Oh, it slaps different when you have money. Okay, I love that one. Yes.
It has been said, many times. When you have money, some things become easy for you.
That's true.
Yeah, and I don't think, when you have money, really, a man is quite a big issue when you have money.
It's not a big issue, but society makes it.
Society makes it
difficult.
But like I said, finances, they're very personal.
They're very personal.
And I would encourage any woman out there to feel encouraged to invest in REITs if you are not able to invest in, the tangible assets. Maybe you are very busy, you do not have the time to go out there and start looking for property.
Yeah.
Invest in REITs.
Yeah, especially that bit when you're so busy to go out and sijui leo naambiwa enda na nyuki, kesho tuko Samburu, kesho kutwa tuko wapi. REITs makes it
easier for you.
It saves time and money.
Yes, it will save time and money for you. And it's a very good venture. Putting your money somewhere where your money will be working for you. Yes.
That should be on a t-shirt, Vanessa. That should be on a t-shirt. Yeah. Rachel Anita, producing much, coming soon. That should be on a t-shirt. Yes. Now, do you have anything else on REITs? Ama tukafunge.
Anything else on REITs? I think it's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
I think it's the thing now in the market right now, where everybody should just wake up, and do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you said, the information is just out there. It's simply, imagine just Google, the same amount of time you spend on TikTok, you can just Google for 5 minutes and see,
Yes.
I can do this and that for myself.
Yes, real estate in Kenya is in an upward trajectory. And also, I think what that means for the market is that even REITs, they'll be doing so well.
Yes.
As the real estate projects will be doing so well. So this is the time. This is the time for anybody
If not
out
now,
there.
when?
Yes, if not now, then when?
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this was a very unconventional form of investing in real estate. What are other unconventional methods that maybe we don't know about, but they're out there, and educate us a thing or two? Now I know about REITs. What else is there for me?
We can talk about the normal ways now, because real estate is now, like I said, is a very broad topic, and each day we get to see new trends that coming up. We have the carbon credits.
Carbon.
Yes, carbon credits. See, carbon credits about.
No, you're making me feel like I should be back. What? We were talking about land. How are we in carbon again?
We're in carbon credits now. Carbon credits are, these are, let me just call them like licenses.
Okay.
Given to the government.
Okay. By who?
By the UN. Yes.
Okay.
By the UN. But I do feel like we will need to do more research on this, but just to touch a few things.
Yeah.
So they're sold by the government to companies that do release the greenhouse gases. Yes. So now if you have a piece of land, let's say, if you have 100 acres of land.
Yes.
And you decide that I'm going to plant trees in this piece of land, you are able to get a certain number of carbon credits because of that, because you are helping reduce the amount of gases in the atmosphere. So once this, let's say you are a company that deals with production, and your company releases these greenhouse gases to the atmosphere, then once your carbon credits get depleted, for you to continue with that production, you will need to have more carbon credits. You get me? Are we together?
we are almost together.
Yes.
So I have like an industry.
You have an industry
which is not related at all to plants and trees and all that. Let's say I'm producing seeds, or I'm making oil.
Yes, you're making oil.
I'm producing a lot of CO2.
Yes, CO2.
Very bad. So right now, as is, I need those carbon credits so that I can continue producing my product.
Yes.
So do I buy these carbon credits?
Yes. So
I buy from someone who's planting the tree.
Yes. If I have 100 acres of land with trees, yes.
So they're encouraging people to plant more trees.
Yes.
So for me, as I'm investing in this market, I can buy land, plant the trees, get the carbon credits, carbon credits, I should call them, and sell them.
Yes.
Mkiniona hapa nje na Bentley, msiniulize nimefika hapo aje. Msiniulize nimefika aje.
Yes.
This information is no wonder these rich people don't talk. They know so much stuff. How don't we know about this?
They say information is power.
But these people really keep this information. You don't know. It's like there. Like if I Google now, so who is selling? Okay, so the government, the UN gives the government gives the person who's planting the trees. The person who's planting the trees sells them to the
There is a framework for all this. There is a framework for all this.
Yeah.
But I think with time, people will get to to be enlightened. So long as you're interested in knowing something, I say that there's always room for you to learn.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's something for everyone.
There's something for everyone.
Okay.
Something for everyone.
Okay. So so I've learned about REITs, about carbon credits. Do you have another one?
REITs,
you look like a very wise man.
Direct investments now, which we talked about.
Just when I thought it's done. It's not done. Okay. Yes, direct. Okay, so what's that?
So direct investments, when you go and now you have already evaluated your financials. You really think that you need a piece of land.
Yes.
Because of this and that. You have maybe you want to have a home somewhere.
Yes.
You want to buy land where you can put up your home.
Yes.
You want to maybe build rentals, warehouses, commercial buildings. So yeah, that one now you go and you go to the market, you do the things that we talked about, like due diligence, a lot of budgeting, a place. You have to identify a place that aligns with your goals in terms of your convenience, and then now you can buy that property. That's the other thing now about real estate.
Real estate.
Yes.
Wow. Fantastic.
Yes.
So you're saying, how is the market right now in general in 2025? Is it a buyer's or a seller's game? What's going on right now?
I would say right now the market is a seller's market.
Why?
It is a seller's market.
Why are we selling?
Because the demand is there.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
The demand.
I thought we were selling because we don't. Sorry. Okay.
The demand is there. Everybody is looking for a very good space for them. Everybody wants a piece of the land. Everybody wants to go into this apartment because they're offering this and that. Everybody wants to go into an office space where they're able to see these beautiful views and all that.
Yeah.
So it has created a demand for developers to get these spaces for these people. So it is a seller's market with a promising growth. Even the government is already here doing the affordable housing.
Yes.
So yes, it is a seller's market. Yeah.
No. No. I choose my peace. I choose my peace. Now, this sounds really interesting. But for someone, like, I know you've said it, but just say it again. Someone was like, wow, but where can I start? Where can I start? Would you advise them to start with the REITs? Would you advise them to, where can I, like someone who was just, this is their first time to encounter real estate. Where do they start?
I say start where you are. Ladies and gentlemen, start right where you are. There is no right time to do this. If right where you are, you feel comfortable investing in REITs, then go for it. Yeah? Because like I gave you an example of myself.
Yes.
Now imagine the amount of money that I had if I had invested in land.
I know. I don't want to imagine
or
because
maybe
it is very heartbreaking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So the thing about real estate is that you just have to be very well informed. Get yourself these people that are continuously dealing with land 24/7. We have agents who are committed.
Yes.
We have companies. Companies that are already dealing with land. So yeah, I think like the market is already ready for anybody who wants to invest and have a piece of real estate. The market is ready for you.
I have a personal question.
Yes.
Talking of agents, are agents usually like certified, or is just like mtu anaamka anaona leo sina job na kuna land hapa, let me go start advertising and sell it? Is there a way to validate that this agent is?
There is that, but then there is a body. There is the real estate regulation board.
We do have that.
Yes. There is a body in Kenya that certifies agents.
Okay.
Yes, so agents are certified. We have certified agents.
So we have to ask for that certification.
Yeah, it's good to ask certification. Also, if you are dealing with a company, you have to get to know if they are registered and all that. Yes, it's good for you to know.
Because talking of, sorry, I feel like my thoughts are just now going like that spiraling. We've heard of people, people go, I don't know if I should mention this company, but okay, it starts with a C. It starts with a C, you know that company.
I know.
You invest your money, you're there, you've done it, then
all of a sudden,
nothing.
Yeah.
The land is no longer theirs. And then you're told they can't reimburse your money. So,
sadly, these things happen in the market. But I think right now, with the new regulations put in place, it's a safe market. It's a safe market, and given that a lot of players now have come in, you can always choose. You have the freedom to choose who you want to work with, or maybe who you want to buy from, based on their reputation, and maybe you can even be referred to by someone who maybe was their client and all that. Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, there's that. There's always the downside to every market, but I think it's a good thing, like I said, to always do your due diligence properly.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's worth the risk.
It's worth the risk. It's worth
Okay.
the risk. Yes.
Now, as you wind up,
Mhm.
guys, I've had such a good time with you. I just want to know, what's the biggest myth that Kenyans have concerning real estate? Yenye ni uongo kabisa.
The biggest myth that Kenyans have about real estate, it's a way, quick money. It's a way for you to get rich quickly.
But
Sadly, it's never the case. I'm just saying, like, it's a process,
Okay.
it's a process. Yeah, it's a process.
Okay.
It's a process for you to get there, and you have to be willing to put in the work.
Okay.
Yes, you have to be willing to put in the work.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, thank you so much. So, how can people find you? Because maybe I need land, I need REITs, I need Angawa. How do we locate you?
Yes. I'm on social media, Jeremy Mwaniki, across all social media platforms. I also run a company known as New Age Real Estate. Yes.
It's spicy, guys. I love it. New Age.
Yes, real
estate. Yeah. So that's it for today. That's it, guys. We've learned a thing or two about real estate. Your final word, ama tumeki.
Yes. So my final word. Thank you so much for having me. The Rare View podcast. Yes. Thrilled to have shared all that about real estate. I wish we can, have another episode and another episode.
Well, that's the thing about me. People like being on the seat. I will call you back again for more information because I feel like hata tujaingia ndani kabisa. So tumeguza tu ile ya juu tu ya kuencourage watu to invest in this. So thank you so much, Jeremy. And to my audience, kama kawaida, thank you so much for always being here. I want to send a special shout out to Mercy. You are my aunt. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Aunt Mercy, for watching, and for every other person who subscribes, comments, and shares. And remember, if you love your friend, you love your neighbor, you love your pastor, you love everyone, share this video with them, please. And thank you so much. See you next time. Okay. Yay!